Have you ever imagined sitting on a park bench watching golden leaves gently fall in the cool autumn breeze, with no rush, no worries, simply enjoying the present moment? Our busy lives often make us forget that loneliness is not something to fear, but rather an opportunity to find true peace and freedom. Especially as we age, we begin to realize that happiness doesn't lie in having many people around, but in how we connect with ourselves and those who truly matter. This video will explore how to live joyfully and meaningfully as we grow older, learning to embrace solitude, letting go of societal expectations, and building more meaningful relationships. Let's listen and share these valuable lessons so that old age becomes not a worry, but a beautiful journey of serenity and wisdom. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Feel free to leave a comment sharing your perspective with us. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to always stay updated with the latest videos from Senior Sparks channel. Now let's dive into today's video. The value of solitude in old age. Loneliness is often misunderstood as a negative state, especially as we grow older. But in reality, loneliness is not something to fear, but an opportunity to enjoy freedom and peace. As we age, life is no longer dominated by daily worries, busy meetings, or family responsibilities. Instead, we have time to listen to ourselves, savor gentle and meaningful moments. Old age is a time to choose how to live and devote time to what truly matters. Rather than trying to maintain shallow relationships, we can focus on those who genuinely bring joy and empathy. Deep conversations, sincere moments of sharing, become more valuable than ever. Loneliness helps us realize that happiness is not found in having many people around, but in how we connect with ourselves and those who truly matter. Moreover, loneliness provides space for reflection and contemplation. When we're no longer caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, we have the opportunity to look back on the journey we've traveled, accept what has happened, and find peace in the present. Simple activities like enjoying a warm cup of tea, watching the afternoon sunlight, or listening to the birds sing all become cherished moments. Loneliness in old age is not isolation. It's an opportunity to slow down and fully enjoy life. It's the time when we learn to love ourselves, find joy in the little things, and live in tranquility. Consider solitude as a gift, a space to rediscover yourself and find true peace within your soul. Old age is not an end, but a new chapter full of meaning, where we can be true to ourselves and enjoy life in our own way. The change in priorities as we age. As we enter old age, our lives gradually change, and our priorities are no longer the same as before. In our younger years, we often chase external recognition, seeking career success, fame, and broad social connections. But as we age, these things gradually make way for inner peace. We begin to realize that true happiness doesn't lie in being admired by others, but in feeling comfortable and satisfied with ourselves. Loneliness, which once may have made us feel lost, now becomes a precious opportunity. It's a time when we have the space to listen to ourselves, reflect on what we've experienced, and find peace in our hearts. Quiet moments, undisturbed by daily worries, become a space for us to fully enjoy life. As we grow older, we also learn to appreciate the small things in life. A peaceful morning with a warm cup of tea, an afternoon watching the sunset, or simply sitting and reading a favorite book all become valuable moments. We no longer rush to achieve grand goals, but instead, we learn to slow down and savor each present moment. This change in priorities doesn't mean we abandon relationships or responsibilities, but rather, we choose a way of living that's more aligned with ourselves. We dedicate time to the people who truly matter, those who bring joy and empathy. At the same time, we also learn to let go of relationships that no longer hold meaning, focusing on the things that truly make us happy. Old age is not an end, but a new chapter full of meaning. It's a time when we live true to ourselves, find peace in our hearts, and enjoy life in our own way. Let's view this change as a gift, an opportunity to rediscover ourselves and live a more fulfilling life. Self-reliance and inner freedom. Old age is not just a phase of rest, but also a time to rediscover ourselves and find true freedom. As we age, we gradually realize that happiness doesn't lie in meeting society's or others' expectations, but in living authentically with ourselves. Old age offers us the opportunity to let go of external pressures, thereby finding fulfillment from within. Self-reliance doesn't mean isolation or detachment from the world. It's the freedom to choose how to live and interact with others authentically. When we are no longer bound by societal expectations, we can live peacefully without having to prove our worth through accomplishments or recognition from others. Instead, we focus on nurturing peace within ourselves and finding joy in the simple things. Self-reliance in old age also helps us realize that we don't need to depend on others to feel happy. We can embrace solitude as a space for reflection, self-discovery, and exploring new interests. It might be reading, writing, gardening, or simply meditating and listening to the rhythm of our own breath. Moreover, self-reliance helps us build more genuine relationships. When we no longer feel pressured to maintain relationships that do not bring value, we can devote our time and energy to those who truly matter. Deep conversations and sincere moments of sharing become more meaningful when we live freely and authentically. Old age is not the end, but a new chapter full of meaning. It's a time when we learn to live self-reliantly, find inner freedom, and enjoy life in our own way. Let's view self-reliance as a gift, an opportunity to rediscover ourselves and live a more fulfilling life. If you're still watching this video, it's clear that the information we're sharing is really resonating with you, and we at Senior Sparks are so happy about that. We truly hope to be a small companion to you in your later years, guiding you toward a vibrant and fulfilling life. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay updated with the latest videos from our channel. And feel free to leave a comment. We really value your thoughts and perspectives. After all, this community is all about learning and growing together. Let us know how we can continue to support you in your journey. Quality over quantity in relationships. As we enter old age, we gradually learn a valuable lesson. The worth of relationships lies not in their quantity, but in their depth and sincerity. In our younger years, we often strive to build a vast network of connections, believing that the more people we know, the more meaningful our lives will be. But in old age, we understand that the truly important relationships are those that offer empathy, joy, and genuine support. Old age teaches us that a deep conversation with a close friend is far more valuable than dozens of shallow encounters. Those sincere moments of sharing, where we are listened to and understood, provide a sense of connection stronger than any bustling social event. The full presence, when we devote our mind and heart to the person in front of us, creates unforgettable and meaningful memories. In old age, we also learn to let go of relationships that no longer serve us or bring value. Rather than trying to maintain superficial interactions, we focus on the people who truly matter, those who bring joy and understanding. This doesn't mean becoming closed off, but rather choosing a way of life that is more aligned with ourselves, dedicating our time and energy to relationships that genuinely matter. Quality relationships also help us feel loved and supported during difficult times. Knowing that we have friends who truly understand and care about us gives us confidence and peace. This is why, in old age, we cherish sincere and deep connections even more. Old age is not the end, but a new chapter full of meaning. It's a time when we learn to slow down, enjoy quality relationships, and find inner peace. Let's view this change as a gift, an opportunity to rediscover ourselves and live a more fulfilling life. The beauty of solitude and reflection. Solitude is often misunderstood as a negative state, but in reality, it is a precious space for reflection, self-acceptance, and finding inner peace. As we grow older, we have more time to slow down, listen to ourselves, and enjoy quiet moments. Solitude is not isolation, but an opportunity to connect more deeply with ourselves and explore new aspects of life. In solitude, we can look back on the journey we've been through, reflect on our experiences, and accept ourselves with all our strengths and flaws. It's a time when we learn to forgive ourselves, let go of regrets, and find peace in our hearts. These quiet moments, free from the distractions of daily worries, become a space where we can enjoy life more fully. Solitude is also an opportunity to explore creativity and discover new hobbies. When we are no longer caught up in the fast pace of life, we can dedicate time to activities that bring us joy and satisfaction, such as reading, writing, painting, or gardening. These activities not only help us relax, but also bring a sense of accomplishment and happiness. Furthermore, solitude helps us realize that we don't need to depend on others to feel happiness. When we learn to love and accept ourselves, we will feel more confident and at peace. This is why solitude is not something to fear, but rather a gift, an opportunity to rediscover ourselves and find true peace within. Old age is not the end, but a new chapter full of meaning. It's a time when we learn to slow down, enjoy solitude, and find inner peace. Let's view solitude as a space for reflection, self-acceptance, and exploration of new facets of life. The importance of family and community. Old age is not just a time for rest, but also a period to become an inspiration and share wisdom with the younger generation. As we age, we accumulate countless experiences and valuable life lessons, and this is the time to pass on these values to our children and the community. Family and community not only provide a sense of belonging, but also serve as a source of motivation, making life feel more meaningful. In the family, the elderly play the role of preserving and passing down traditions, culture, and moral values. Stories from the past, lessons learned from challenges overcome, and sincere advice become priceless treasures for the younger generation. When we share these things, we not only help our children and grandchildren better understand family history, but also contribute to building a better future. The community also plays an important role in the lives of older people. Participating in community activities such as volunteering, teaching, or simply sharing experiences with those around us helps us feel useful and appreciated. Relationships within the community not only bring joy, but also foster a sense of connection and responsibility towards society. Moreover, family and community are also great sources of emotional support during difficult times. Knowing that we have loved ones and friends who are always ready to help makes us feel more confident and at peace. This is why, as we age, we increasingly cherish these relationships. Old age is not the end, but a new chapter full of meaning. It's a time when we learn to slow down, enjoy solitude, and find peace in our hearts. Let's see solitude as a space for reflection, self-acceptance, and exploring new aspects of life. If you're still watching this video, it's clear that the information we're sharing is really resonating with you, and we at Senior Sparks are so happy about that. We truly hope to be a small companion to you in your later years, guiding you toward a vibrant and fulfilling life. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay updated with the latest videos from our channel. And feel free to leave a comment. We really value your thoughts and perspectives. After all, this community is all about learning and growing together. Let us know how we can continue to support you in your journey. Letting go of social expectations. Old age is not just a time for rest, but an opportunity to live authentically, free from the constraints of societal expectations. As we grow older, we gradually realize that true happiness does not lie in meeting the standards or expectations of others, but in living true to our own nature. This is the time when we learn to let go of external pressures and find peace from within. Throughout life, we are often influenced by expectations from family, friends, and society. We try to become the person others expect, hoping to gain recognition and approval. But as we age, we realize that these things do not bring true happiness. Instead, we learn to listen to our inner voice, living more authentically and freely. Letting go of social expectations does not mean abandoning responsibility or becoming selfish. It is about choosing a way of life that aligns with our values and desires. We no longer feel pressured to participate in activities that do not bring joy or maintain relationships that no longer hold meaning. Instead, we focus on what truly matters, such as spending time with family, pursuing passions, and enjoying life to the fullest. True happiness comes from living in harmony with our true selves, not from the approval of others. When we learn to love and accept ourselves, we will feel more confident and at peace. This is why old age is the time to live authentically, to find freedom and true happiness. Old age is not the end, but a new chapter full of meaning. It is a time when we learn to slow down, enjoy solitude, and find peace in our hearts. Let us see solitude as a space for reflection, self-acceptance, and discovering new aspects of life. The legacy of wisdom. When we reflect on our lives, we often think about what we have achieved and what we leave behind for future generations. But the greatest legacy is not material wealth. It is wisdom, love, and presence. The lessons, experiences, and kindness that we share will continue to influence future generations, creating a better future. Wisdom is the most valuable gift we can pass on. As we grow older, we accumulate countless experiences from the highs and lows of life. Lessons about patience, compassion, and overcoming difficulties become precious tools for our children and those around us. By sharing our stories and heartfelt advice, we not only help younger generations understand life better, but also inspire them to live more meaningful lives. Love and kindness are also priceless legacies. Small actions like an encouraging word, a gesture of care, or a willingness to listen can make a big difference in someone else's life. When we live with love and kindness, we not only bring joy to ourselves, but also spread these beautiful values to everyone around us. Our presence is also an important part of the legacy we leave behind. By spending time and energy with our family and community, we create memorable and meaningful moments. Shared experiences, deep conversations, and being there through difficult times become cherished memories that future generations will always treasure. The legacy of wisdom is not just what we leave behind, but how we live and influence others. When we live a full, sincere, and loving life, we create a meaningful legacy for ourselves and contribute to building a better world. Let each day be an opportunity to share wisdom, spread love, and create lasting values for future generations. Embracing your own presence. Loneliness is often misunderstood as a negative state, but in reality, it is an opportunity to deeply connect with ourselves and find joy from within. When we spend time with ourselves, we have the chance to listen to our inner voice, reflect on past experiences, and discover new aspects of ourselves. Loneliness is not about isolation, but rather a space where we can embrace our own presence and find peace in our soul. When we are in harmony with ourselves, our relationships with others become lighter and more meaningful. We no longer feel pressured to maintain relationships that don't bring value or to live according to others' expectations. Instead, we can dedicate time and energy to those who truly matter, who bring joy and empathy. Deep conversations, sincere moments of sharing become more meaningful when we live freely and authentically. Embracing our own presence also helps us realize that happiness does not depend on others. When we learn to love and accept ourselves, we feel more confident and at peace. That's why loneliness is not something to fear, but rather a gift, an opportunity to rediscover ourselves and find true peace within our soul. Moreover, solitude is a space where we can explore creativity and new hobbies. When we are no longer caught up in the hustle of life, we can devote time to activities that bring us joy and satisfaction, such as reading, writing, painting, or gardening. These activities not only help us relax, but also provide a sense of accomplishment and happiness. Old age is not an end, but a new, meaningful chapter. It is a time to slow down, embrace solitude, and find peace within. Let us see solitude as a space for reflection, self-acceptance, and the discovery of new aspects of life. Think of old age as a beautiful journey, where we can live authentically and spread positive values to those around us. If you found these thoughts helpful, please leave your comments below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel for more meaningful content. Together we can spread these precious values to more people, helping each of us live a fulfilling and happy life. Thank you for being with us.